This is a nice, big, large blotched Ensatina. Looks like he's lost a part of his tail recently, which is unfortunate. I think these are some of America's prettiest salamanders. Seen up in some nice oak and pine forest. Here's a second large blotched Ensatina with more of a full tail on him. A little bit bigger individual as well. He's going to cruise back under this log. Same woods. So up here, cruising along the edge of this tree, it's a San Diego alligator lizard. I think San Diego subspecies. Interesting little montane find up here. Kind of high elevation and surprisingly low temperature for lizards. This is yet another large blotched Ensatina, found in a little bit drier habitat later in the day on a different mountain. Cool stuff. Well, the snakes are out this morning. Nonetheless, this is kind of a heartbreaking half-lifer, I guess, way to start the day. This is a beautiful red racer, unique to California, western Arizona, on the side of a state road. But a vehicle 2 cars in front of us hit him right up there on the neck. So he's in the kind of in his final death throes of becoming a DOR. I guess it's a lifer, it's still moving, but and that's kind of a heartbreaker. They're such pretty coach whips too. Man, hopefully we get some live stuff today when we get out on the trail. Here's what I think is a western skink. Maybe it's a many line skink. That or just a regular western skink that wouldn't be a lifer, but this is a weird way to find a San Diego gopher snake, don't you think? I flipped that log. He's on the inside of it in May. We're going to get him out and get a little video of him and then put him back beside the log where he was living. So we don't want to disturb him too much. This is kind of a mid-sized gopher snake, I think, not a full adult. I mean, these get 4 or 5 feet, but I bet this guy's about 2. So here's that San Diego gopher. They have patterning that's just a lot. They have a lot more black than the Sonoran gopher snakes in Arizona or the bull snakes that are closely related in Kansas and western Missouri closer to home. Very interesting habitat for him too, way up here, kind of high in mountain king habitat. So this, not the greatest video in the world, but this is a beautiful California speckled rattlesnake at the side of the trail, huddled up next to, they're actually, wait, no, there are 2 of them. There are 2 of them, and it is mating season, so that kind of makes some sense. There's rattle number 1, and then back here in the dark a little bit is rattle number 2 closer to the log. Just a little more video of this one's head. Really wish I brought my tripod. I know I'm shaking like a leaf because I'm full of adrenaline right now, I'm sorry. My first speckled. I'll put the still picture, which is much better in the video as well. Okay, so actually, here's the head of speckled rattlesnake number 1 that's closer to the front, that kind of has some interesting, like, bronzy situation going on. The one in the back is definitely bigger. The one that's head is kind of in the dark a little bit. Now it's hard to see, but that, there he is, there's his head. This is awesome. That is really pretty patterning for California specks too. They look almost like an Arizona, like blue speck. That is way lighter than I expect a California speckled rattlesnake to be. So here's that same speckled rattler. Kind of mix of shade and sun. Here he's coming out toward the trail. Maybe? No, he's ducking back toward that weed. Kind of a good view of the pattern here. he wants to come out into the trail to get sun. But there are a lot of hikers on this trail, so he's kind of slow to do that, I think. It's his predicament. Here he comes. Come into the open. There we go. And he's getting a good sun here. Look at that. Quite windy. We just took a giant hike, like a 5-mile hike at least, and I saw a Southern Pacific rattlesnake, a nice big one, but it was directly next to its home log and just kind of went down his burrow before I could get any pictures, so that was kind of unfortunate. But anyway, goes how it goes. I guess technically I saw one. There was also like a 5-foot one of these guys, gopher snakes, just cruising through the grass. But we're gonna go do a short little pre-dinner cruise at lower elevation where it's like, you know, low 80s, and maybe we can see a live Southern Pacific and get it on video, and then get some dinner and do some desert cruising here at night. So we're out cruising with Blaine and company of Mazzetti's Fine Snakes. That's his YouTube channel. Some of his friends here, and we're out looking for sidewinders. Ain't found any yet, but his friends turned up this beautiful rosy boa. So, credit to them for cruising this and letting us just take some pictures and video of it out here in the San Diego County desert. By the way, like and sub to my channel, and like and sub to Blaine's channel. Awesome, awesome content if you're into California herping. So here's a baby spotted leaf-nosed snake. You notice that on the end of the nose here, there's like this weird patch. That's why they call it the leaf nose. And once again, credit to Ronnie and company. We are in a snake drought. Me and Blaine and Chloe. We gotta up our game, man. We're filming other people's snakes. But they actually got 2 of them, so that's the baby, and then the adult's kind of not playing nice. He's just kind of moving around on us. Cool snakes, though. Such a unique genus. Only 2 species of this genus in North America, I think. The saddled leaf nose over in like Tucson area of Arizona, and the spotted leaves here in California. Cool stuff. So this is a Cali king snake. And look at how bright that contrast is in there between the black and the white. This is about the best looking specimen I think I've seen. We saw a couple of these with Blaine last year over toward Palma Valley, kind of northern San Diego County. And then this one, well, it's kind of more toward the desert. But that's 2 straight years seeing some Cali kings. So we're starting to, hey, that's the first snake we've seen together.
We got one.
Yeah, we got one. Maybe this turns the luck in the last hour and a half or whatever of the cruise, and we turn up a winder and stuff. But this is a really pretty king. Like, even though I saw some last year, this one, it's so much more contrasty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The desert ones are more black and white, so they're nice.
That's awesome.
We get to see what I wanted to see. Like, but I didn't remember it on the way that way. So.
So we got a DOR, and here's the AOR, Colorado Desert Shovel Nose Snake. Really, what we're looking for is sidewinders, but you know, kind of in my heart, I was kind of hoping more for this really pretty orange, yellow, and black snake the whole time anyway. So that is a solid snake. What a find. And Blaine saw this thing. I didn't even see it on the road. This thing is like, there's my, whoops.
That's what they look like normally.
Trying to do a comparison with my hand, but it's like not a big snake. It's like 7 inches long maybe. You know? Like, look at that. How do you see that?
Really?
Yeah.
It moves fast.
So cool.
Quick.
Yeah.